This is it. This is Halloween. It is Monday, October 31st, and I'm dressed like a unicorn. I was actually testing this out just to see how warm it is, because I want to wear it tonight out in West Hollywood. And yeah, I think it's warm. It's quite it's warm in my room, and it's even warmer in here. uh, I have one more kind of scary story that I'm going to tell, and maybe we'll put a wrap to it there. Back when Final Destination came out, the first one, I don't even remember what year this was. 99? 2000? 2001? What year was it? Somebody help me out. So the movie came out. It was snowing in Massachusetts. I was driving a Chevy Blazer, a maroon two-door Chevy Blazer, and some friends and I were a group of friends were planning to go see Final Destination. Half the group met at my house, and the other half of the group met at my friend Paul's house. And we were at the group that was at my house. We were hanging out, and I was in a really weird mood. If you don't know me, I get in weird moods sometimes. I go real internal. I get quiet, introverted, and weird. It usually doesn't last that long. Um, Maybe it does. I don't know. And at one point, I went outside to clean off my truck because it had been snowing and I knew I was going to have to drive. And my cousin Tom could tell that I was in a weird mood. And so, like, seconds after I got out to the truck, he was coming out towards me. And I wrote on the back window of my truck in the snow, I wrote the words "What if" with a question mark. And he came over to me and he was like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm just kind of in a funk." So clean off the truck. We all get in my truck and we all drive to Paul's house. Now the funny thing is that both Paul's parents and my parents lived on the top of hills, so in the winter it was like it could be kind of chaotic. Had no trouble getting down from my parents' house. Went over to Paul's. Had no trouble getting up to Paul's house. Met up with group two. We gathered in both his truck and my truck, so it was like 9 or 10 people. And we're driving down the hill from his house, and there's the street to his house leads to an intersection where there's a very busy main street and a small intersection for traffic to turn onto that street. At the top of that hill, the light turns red, so I kind of start to, slowly coast down the hill, being very careful. It had been snowing, partially raining all day. And all of a sudden, my tires lock up. My truck starts to slide down the hill. It kind of bucks to the left into like the oncoming lane, but luckily there was a red light at the intersection, so there's no oncoming traffic. My truck, now mind you, is going downhill, decides to spin sideways. So now, as the driver, I'm looking downhill, and it's a Blazer, so I'm like, shit, we're gonna flip. It's like there's no question, this truck is gonna flip. Uh, Goes completely the other way, so now I'm pointing uphill. Mind you, no gas. I have not touched the gas pedal. I even at one point think I let go of the brake to try and get the tires to kind of like free themselves up. The truck spins to the part where my passenger side tires kind of pop up onto the sidewalk, or at least the back one did. So now my truck is on the opposite side of the street, facing the other way, half on the sidewalk, half in the street, and it comes to a complete stop. We didn't flip, and no one was hurt, and it was really, really scary. Paul's truck kind of slides as well. It doesn't slide as bad. They all get out, make sure we're okay. The trucks are okay. So we drive again to see Final Destination. Now, no one had seen it yet, so we didn't even know. We had an idea, but we didn't know. So the whole way to the movie theater, I was driving extra cautiously. But it's winter, it's the truck. Like, I know I got this. We sit down in the movie theater to watch the movie, and a trailer for the movie Frequency plays. And at some point in the middle of that trailer, two giant words in giant white text pop up on the screen, and the screen just says, "What if?" And I look at Tom, and Tom looks at me, and we're like, all right,